Good morning, everybody. Welcome back. Welcome to you new subscribers. Got a handful of them this week. Uh, oh gosh, it's been a tough week. I'm just gonna bear with me a minute. We're gonna, you know, really for the most part, I want to keep my channel positive and upbeat and out seeing and doing new things and sharing that with y'all. But uh, you know, the channel's called Dave's RV Life. You know, it is. It's about life on the road, and life happens, and the good days, the bad days, and we had some bad days. I promise I'll end this video on a more positive note. Actually, it's better days ahead. Uh, you know, I guess there's no sense in beating around the bush about it. Baxter didn't make it. He didn't respond to the medication, and well, I won't go through all that, but Baxter decided to get off the train here in Arizona. So I was absolutely fortunate to meet. I ran into just a good group, a good bunch of people. Well, I can't be thankful enough that they helped me out, and we took care of them. I found a spot up where we first entered Arizona and stayed the first night, before I found the group. So I went back up to that spot. It's real scenic, and they helped me out and was with me for support. And we dug him a nice grave and put not a bunch of nice stone and stuff on it, and put him to rest. So unfortunately, Baxter is not going to be on the channel anymore. And the only tough spot, the toughest spot. We had a good run together. 9 years we've been and done and seen so much. Gosh, I'll miss that guy. So, all that being said, with all that being said, I want to get another dog right away. I mean, I'm not going to pick the very first, just to fill this hole or anything. It's not that. I thought about getting a second dog, for a couple, 2 or 3 years now, and I just didn't, and I put it off. And I thought, with Baxter around, I could show the new dog, show him the ropes. Dogs pick up on other dogs, and but I thought, with traveling, maybe two's too much, and so I just didn't. Anyway, I don't think for me, I love the company of a dog, a good friend. They're good companions. Anybody that's had a pet that they've loved and knows that. And I don't think it will lessen or take away. It's not going to wipe out memories of Baxter. I remember our days, forever. So I don't believe, at least not for me, that's going to diminish it. But I love having a dog. I talk to them like they're never mind that. But I want to stay positive. I want to move ahead. And I'm still going to be traveling, and I still have my days ahead of me, and I like having a dog. So, I've started the process. I come out here to Blythe, California, which is just a couple miles from the Arizona border. There's an animal shelter here. I'm going to start the process and start looking around, and if that dog, that match seems to, if I'm lucky enough to come across that soon, that would be great. And if it takes a little while, so be it. But I definitely want another dog. I said I'd end this on a brighter note. Well, that's partly bright. I think here in the next day or two, I might go down to, part of the group is going down to Yuma, Arizona, and there's hot springs down there, and we're going to check that area out. That'll be nice. We as a group have to break the habit of saying we. Well, it was we, me, and Baxter, until I get another companion. But anyway, we're going to go down and check that out. That should be interesting and fun. And there's animal shelters. I think there's several animal shelters down in Yuma, and there's also a Petco. So I've been looking on Craigslist, and I'm starting to look, but I just thought everybody be wondering about Baxter. I've already talked about him, and started having problems with his kidneys, and well, he did, so I thought I'd just bring everybody up to speed on that he didn't make it, and it's tough. Anyway, I don't know. I guess I'll pick this video up later whenever I'm heading down to Yuma, or I get there and have additional content for this video. But I think that's about all I got to say about that. Use a Forrest Gump line there. I have some weird ways of dealing with this. I have humor. I've humored my. I won't share them. Some people might not think it's funny. But I've kind of talked and humored myself through part of this as the process. But and I'll add one last thing I'll say about that. I know there's gonna be people that says, "How can you get a dog already? You must all love that Baxter very much," or something along those lines. But to each their own. You may feel that way or this way or the other. This is me. I'm good. There's plenty of room in my heart for I could have had several dogs at what I got room for that, so I can still keep Baxter in my heart. I don't have no choice. He's there. But I have room to I can get a new travel companion and buddies, and we'll make new adventures going forward. The past is the past. I'm gonna stay positive and move ahead, and that's all I gotta say about that. So anyway, I'll check back with you here. And one more thing before I leave California. Again, been over here half a dozen times. Is you know what? It's been a long week, and probably haven't always been eating right, just caring for and worried about Baxter and stuff. And I'm finally in the mood to. Oh, I've been eating. I mean, yeah, don't worry. But I was just in the mood for a greasy cheeseburger, and I thought there's probably no better place to get one of those than fast food. And my fast food of choice today is good old Jack in the Box. So, and one more thing about having a dog, it's great company, is there's the security feature too. Even if it's a little yapping dog, when you have a dog, there's that rule of always be aware of your surroundings when you're out traveling, and a dog having an extra set of ears, just to alert you maybe something's around or whatever, get your attention. That's big for me. So security, companionship. I love dogs. Alright, so we're going to head back to cross the Colorado River back into Arizona. Start making plans to go down to Yuma. The animal shelter here in California was wasn't too much going on there. They do have bigger shelters deeper into California, but I'm not going away to drive 2 hours into California to see what's going on. Yeah, it's sad. The 4 dogs that they had available for adoption today, other ones just aren't ready. They got to go to the vet and that kind of stuff. They had 4 that were available today. 3 of the 4 were pit bulls. The other one was this little wiry looking, just one of them wee little terriers. I think she called it wired something terrier. And boy, was it a yapper right out of the gate. Real high pitched yapping. I'm like, oh, I don't think that one's for me. So, I'd like another mixed breed. I'd like a shepherd mix or a lab mix, or a small to medium sized dog. That's kind of why I picked Baxter. You know, I actually thought Baxter was going to be a little bigger because his mom was a German Shepherd, his dad was a Boxer Beagle Sheltie mix. There's a combination, huh? But what a great dog. So keep my fingers crossed that trend continues, and I find that right dog, and you know, I have another great friend. So we'll see. I'm gonna eat my cheeseburger and get down the road and on to Yuma.